Where's the mouse? Oh, hello? 1, 2, testing. Can everyone in the room hear me? Hello? No one hearing or what? Oh. Yep, sound is all clear. All clear, all clear. Perfect. Let me change the screen over. Perfect. So, hello and good afternoon, everybody in the live room. So, some people have been kicked out, okay? So, good afternoon, Gary, Kieran, Niels, Jesper, Ulrich. There was William, Martin, and a few others were there. However, I'm sure that they'll be back in and along shortly. And a big welcome, of course, to everyone watching through our live stream channels. Too early, too early. I still need to get Christoph to fix this stuff. Of course. It didn't? Oh, Prince Philip spoke German. He was German. Well, the royal family is German anyway. Queen Victoria's husband was German, and he's the one who brought the Christmas tree to England. Did you know that? So he bought Queen Victoria a Christmas tree for Christmas, and no one had seen it before. And then everyone wanted Christmas trees. I guess before that it was more like a pagan tradition. Battenberg. Okay. Mountbatten. Okay. But it was Battenberg. Oh wow, I didn't know that. There's actually a cake called Battenberg. Yeah. Like it's kind of a cake. It's more like a yeah, it's a small cake, like a tea cake. It's like a square roll, and then like it's got four smaller squares. Yeah, it's live. And we started off getting quite a lot of views. They've gone down now. But we still get an average of 40. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 270. Wow. 270 views. No, from one video from 2 months ago. But yeah, Battenberg tea cake. It's like got a marzipan skin. Yeah, it's like a sponge marzipan. Mm. Maybe it was named after Prince Philip. But there's also a piercing called a Prince Albert. Prince Albert? Or is it called the Prince Philip? Interesting. So we get started now. Back again, back again. Hello and good afternoon, everybody in the live room. Thank you for joining. Good afternoon, Frank, Gary, Kieran, Niels, Jesper, and Ulrich. And of course, a big welcome to everyone watching through our live stream channels. Thank you for joining. Today is the 21st of April, 2021. My name is Maurice Rothwell, English trading coach here at Traders Club 24. We're logged in today for the Power Hour, the US market opening. So, good afternoon, Gary. So, as always, we're going to get straight into what's coming up. So, what's been going on in the day on the economic calendar? We can see here this morning we had a lot of British news coming out. However, didn't really make such an impact on the market at all. But just over the lunchtime period, we've had quite a bit of Canadian dollar news being released, and we've got some more up to come yet as well. High impact news coming out in the next 46 minutes, so just towards the end of our power hour. So overall, that's not directly related to the markets that we're trading. However, I'm guessing it's going to have an impact on our markets as well. As we know, Canadian dollar is heavily affected by the price of oil. Same with the US dollar, in fact. And then in turn, Canadian dollar pound is directly affected. And since there wasn't so much going on this morning in terms of volatility after all of our news, then maybe we're going to see a much more volatile afternoon session indeed. So minimize this. We're going to go to my Volabox screen. We can take a look at the progress for today so far. So there's 3 trades closed, 57 euros and 0.32% profit. So one of those 3 trades that we closed was in fact the FTSE trade that we had hedged from Monday. So yeah, we managed to squeeze out a little extra profit there, and then we just had 2 basic trades on the DAX and the Dow Jones. So what do we have left over? We actually have 1 trade active, which is our hedge. So it's a hedge from earlier on in the Dow Jones. We can see exactly where it was earlier. There's our box, and we just didn't get there in time, and we hedged quite early on, in fact. So we hedged around, yeah, 12. So around here we hedged, and we wasn't going to make it out. We needed at least a 40 points. So we would have been in, so that's 6th trade in, 7th, 8th trade, 8th trade out. Okay. We also still have our gold trade on, so that long-term gold position that we've taken, we're still on the higher side of where we would like to be. Definitely looking forward for the moment when we're back into our trend channel there. Will definitely be a much more comfortable place to be in. So let's take a look at the MTX chart. So 15-minute no signal so far. 5-minute also no signal. However, we do have our signal candle just here on gold. So there it is. So we're looking for a sell position. Here's our swing high sun. Here's the signal arrow telling us that this is the signal candle. So if it closes correctly, then we could be in with a good short trade here. Like I said, we've also got the short trade coming on here. We go in short in the market. So indeed, this could be a very good trade. We're waiting for the candle to close in the next 3.5 minutes. So we'll be back to that one. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. We've had a false sell signal here. Yep, there was two wicks, so wick on either side. It was a fake. It was an incorrect candle. And here we almost, no. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Also a false sell signal. So nothing there for us. Where should we move on to next? Nasdaq. So we got a nice vola box just here. So of course I'm going to take that vola box straight away in a nice area. So I'm not going to be doing UK or the DAX. So here is also a nice trade. However, I would rather take the trade a little bit on edge as the big number, have our buy line on that daily pivot. Is going to be sort of that double whammy. So if we close the trade up at the top, we need actually 24 points of movement, which is around here to close our trade. And then the entry to our next box is just up here. So we've actually just triggered that first trade already. Oh, so no, we've triggered the box. So we've got the 2 pending orders are now active. Dow Jones. So let's have a look. Dow Jones, is there any vola boxes available? Not really. So I'm going to release that at a sell on the big number. So we're going to wait for this market to hit the big number and release that directly with a sell. Coming back to our gold chart, we've had a small reversal on the candle, so it's actually not going to be a full signal now. So we need half of the candle to be closing outside of these 2 brown moving average lines. However, the pivot is there also, so it's not going to create the signal. In terms of gold on the Swiss box charts, here we've got the vola box. We can set this vola box in as a pending and see if the market hits or not. If you'll notice that we've actually got our box sizes all back to normal, to what they were. As you can see, we've actually received our spreads back to their original state. So we actually got a smaller spread now on gold. So before we was actually on 30. We was actually on a 0.3 spread, and now we're on a 0.2. And then DAX back to 8, FTSE 100, Nasdaq 90. The Dow Jones is a bit higher than original. It was 250, so this is an extra dollar higher. But in terms of the rest, couldn't ask for anything better, really. It's perfect. Bitcoin still struggling. It's actually slowly moving lower and lower. Be interesting to see what this does over the next few months. So we've actually triggered our first trade now. We've still got 10 minutes until the opening as well, remember? So there's a long time, bit of a early start today. So there's that signal on gold. It would have been a full signal. However, the daily pivot is not there. My guess is that it's actually going to fall down anyway, even if the daily pivot is there. It shouldn't really affect us too much because if we was going to get in on a sell, stop. So let's plan it in, move the stop loss down to the sun, put it down on a set 4. We can see that we don't actually need to go the full distance there anyway. We're actually planning to go maximum here, which again is still very far away from that daily pivot. A very possible goal for us to have as our target. But I'm not going to place that trade. So we're already second trade in on the Nasdaq here. Could be going in for a third trade already. Good afternoon, Ina. Thank you for joining. So main one is we want to release this. How can you show how to display an order summary box at the bottom? So you're talking about this thing down here at the bottom, Gary, where I've got all of my orders in there and I can go to the history. That's what you're talking about. It's actually up here in the corner. So not the navigator, it's the terminal. So you can actually click all of these away and have your screen like this. I don't like it like that, however. I'm more of a fan of having the more open, easy access. So we've missed that opportunity there to get to that big number. Yes. No worries, Gary. And good afternoon. Hello, Gerolf. Thank you for joining. So far, we just got the 2 active. We're actually currently in the Vola box here from Dow Jones. I tell you what, we're going to go on the 2 pendings. And we're going to take that Vola box. So that 33752. I think that was pretty much bang on. 33750. $2 off the price there. We got about 6 minutes until the opening, so at least here on the bottom side, got enough points. We just need the 40 points, remember. And here on the top side, yeah, we will need to break that big number if we're going to be going up. But either way, we're going to adjust that take profit. I'm going to be adjusting it to this hard support here, or we're going to be adjusting it a bit further up, depending on how volatile the market is going to be. Could look for a very strong upswing. Good afternoon, LT. Thank you for joining. So there's a first order. There was a take profit. Of course, the take profit's a little closer this time because when we hedged the trade, we were in fact not so far away. So we actually closed that trade. So let's say the market is here. We actually hedged the trade while it was on its way to the take profit. So in turn, we don't actually need a higher lot size to reach our profit target. And also we don't need as much distance to close it. So it's like the first trade. So let's take a look. We've got the two trades active. So where are they? We've got the Nasdaq here in the third trade, Dow Jones here in the sixth trade, gold not triggered, and we don't have anything available on the MTX charts either. So nothing for us just yet. Of course, I have moved my take profit here just because we got the opening coming in about 2 minutes. So as you know, we can actually receive much higher candlesticks. We can even get a candlestick all the way up to here or to the daily pivot, but it will be so volatile that it just jumps up, and before you even have a chance to react, it's already halfway back. So it's always nice to move your take profit at a nice distance in the hope that if that happens, it's going to hit the take profit, close, and then you're going to be out with a good profit there. However, if it's slowly building up and it's kind of just ranging, as soon as it makes it past this original take profit, we can close it anywhere in between these two lines, these two areas. Good afternoon, Achim. Thank you for joining as well. So 1 minute left now until our opening. So we'll prepare ourselves for a manual. Then we can actually activate that folder box there on the top side. And there's the opening. Very strong candle. See if it breaks. Took over at the Nasdaq. Not much movement there. So Nasdaq also getting a nice pump up. quite a heavy retracement there from the market. However, not that volatile. So thank goodness for the spreads being back. Otherwise, we would definitely probably have 2 extra trades here. So here we get the push up, or is it going to remain as a hard resistance? So there goes the next trade, triggered sell position on Nasdaq. Fifth trade. And there comes, I'm going to close that one. Thank you. Activate the big number now. And then over on this chart, we've got that vola box prepared there too. So that was a big trade, €50 profit there. So 0.61% so far. See if the Nasdaq will be coming down for trade number 6. Indeed, indeed. Let's see if it's going to break that support. If it does break, but we need it to break out one way or the other. So there it comes. Retest on the support. No. 20 minutes until we get another news announcement. The Nasdaq here has been on such a big bull run recently. So there's almost a breakout. So there it comes. Breaking down. Okay, nice. So we need to break the level, unlock here, and we'll close that trade. Thank you. Make a big number trade here. And we've actually triggered into our first trade already on Dow Jones box. Now into the second trade. It's a very fluid session today. So almost at a 1% close, 5 trades done, 4 pending, 1 active. So got some good volatility returning indeed. Yes, Alexei, definitely. Back to some normality, in fact. I mean, this year's been a bit terrible. Sort of October, November, December were excellent, really. And January and February, more or less. Very good months for trading. So, yes, at least we got some kind of normality back in the charts. I'm going to close this one, a bit too far away. We can probably close this one too. So 2 pendings. I think that's one here. And gold. I don't think that's going to hit. So we'll just stick to the 2 trades that we've got at the moment. So still in trade number 2. Seems as if we got out of our trade just in time there. Pretty much perfect. Waiting for a break of this daily pivot. Slowly. And we can probably close this one too now. Just take a look over here, 15 minutes. Small reversal now. Let's make another Volabox trade here. Oh, there we go. So now it's retesting that previous support. Now acting out as a bit of a resisting area. A nice high push. Very good opening today. So we just got our opening into first trade now on Nasdaq long. So getting a bit of a bullish market here across the board. So again, breaking past this very strong resisting area on the big number and daily pivot. Maybe it's smarter to do a manual close here. Oh. We'll do a manual close. reopen that big number. And here's the close there on Nasdaq. Difficult decision here, big number, vola box, or there's a daily pivot. I'm going to take big number like I said earlier. So first trade in on our new box on Dow Jones. Let's count how many trades done. So 7 trades done, 192 euros, 75 cents profit. So that's already over that 1%. So huge, huge gains indeed. So now we got the return of the volatility. It's pretty much just a self-serving repetition of profitable trades coming in. You know what? I'll close this one actually. Don't want to push it too much. So this will be our last trade for this afternoon. I sent that text over to Mata. I'd made it earlier. That's why I come in here when you was having lunch. I came to take the picture and too much chocolate. To your chocolate. I need to have a. I need to fix myself. Get into. I've never been fat before. Never. And it's starting. My dad always said it would happen. Because I would always eat as much as I want and never get fat. He was like, wait till you turn 25. Bang on 25. 25? Yeah. All right. Yeah. He says as soon as you turn 25, it creeps up. That's a gene. Genetic material. Yeah. How's your dad? Is he? He's not. He's got one of these bellies. Right. A beer belly. Yeah. Well, he owned a pub, multiple pubs, so. That was like every day. So he was there behind the bar, and it's local, like a village pub. So like you know all of the locals, and it's like being at the bar with your friends. Right. So they're in there every day. You live there. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Good times though. Good times. They had a restaurant. I used to free food all the time. Yeah, I didn't. I was too young, so I was just eating all of the desserts like banoffee pies and triple chocolate mousses. Yeah, everything. Pork scratchings. Indeed, indeed. Happens too quick. It's happening too quick, Christian. Before I know it, I'll be 30. Okay, so the last trade coming in nicely. So here's the last trade now coming in pretty nicely. Let's double check that. Oh, we could have taken that vola box there. Oh no, it was this big number trade we didn't take. So here we are. Let's see if we can reach up to the take profit. So gold's approaching that big number quite rapidly. A big minus there. What's this one? It's 110 minus. Is it okay if I leave a little earlier today and need to send off a packet? I've already gone through my list, my big list. So 1 minute left to go now. See if it's going to have any effect or if we're going to be out of this trade before it hits. I think it's a big possibility. So there's us out of that trade. We'll wait for the news to come and see the effect it has. So new vola box available. If anyone wants to take that trade, there's still some good opportunity left in the market. However, that is the end of our power hour. If we go for a quick recap, some great volatility. Gold, our gold trade is looking like it might close. We might hit our stop loss before tomorrow is up, before the day is up. We'll see in the morning. So far today, 8 trades closed, 206 euros profit, 24 cents. That's 1.16% profit for the day. Given that this one doesn't close, if this one closes, then it's what, 110 euro minus, so around 90 something euro will have 0.5%, let's say. So just over 0.5%. But yes, that's the end of our live trading room this afternoon. Thank you very much for watching, everyone in our live trading room, all of our members, and of course to everyone watching through the live stream channels. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in trying out these tools for yourself, please visit the website TradersClub24.com. Have a look through the website. You can read up about the tools, the company, us as the team here, and then just sign up for a 30-day free trial of the trading tools, and one of our trading coaches will be in contact with you shortly after. Failing that, you can always message direct on WhatsApp and Skype. For any questions, please do so. But that's the end. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a good afternoon, and we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. So bye.